Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today we're going to be making us I do call it a quick recipe. Putting it together is quick anyway, and then it's got to cook in the oven until it's done. The amount of time, it depends on your oven, but I would say, because it's pork, we're going to cook some pork, and so we want 145, 150, somewhere in that degrees, okay? That's the new cooking temp. It used to be 165, but anyway, that's done. So I call this recipe pork on pork, or better known to some of you people who like it better if I said bacon wrapped pork tenderloin. So without further ado, let's get to it, because this is delicious, and it's pretty easy, and it's pretty quick, and cost effective. Okay, so here we have my pork. This is just one of my I got some more, but anyway, this one here is like it says premium pork. It's Smithfield. Tenderloin right there. Here's the price for. This has gone up. It used to be $3 and change, and way back when it was $2 and change. So it's steadily going up, but it's still a cheap meat for if you're going to be on a carnivore diet. You get two chunks, two tenderloins in that pack, and here's one of them. I got the other one in the oven. Okay, so you already seen the pork. Oh, by the way, I cleaned this up. It was loaded with silver skin. That's some remnants of stuff like connective tissue. I just left it. I don't care. But if you're nitpicky, like some fat's under there, some fat here, you can get all that stuff off. But I basically cleaned it pretty well. But that's good. I don't want nothing chewy in there, okay? And here we have some thin sliced, great value bacon. That's all you really need. And try to get the thin slice. It's easier to wrap. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to start out by, I like taking two pieces of the bacon. And you want to try to get the bacon around room temperature because it's easier to work with. And yeah, so anyhow, try to get it that way, room temperature, okay? Then we're just going to take our bacon and overlap the two pieces like that, see? And then you just take your meat, plop it right on top. What I did, this piece was really long, so I cut a slit in here and I tucked in the end. I could have done it on this end, but I just decided to leave this one alone. Anyway, so then you pull up the bacon up over the end. Okay, so those of you that's got some good bat hearing, that was my little toaster oven. My other piece of pork is just about done. When it's done on the one side, I take it and flip it over. And then I put it in the under the broiler for a couple minutes because I want to get the bottom nice and crispy. The tops are pretty well done. Anyway, so you just take this and just wrap your bacon around the best you can. Get up under there, you. Yep. Get you another piece, same thing. And I try to cover up all of the pork tenderloin with the bacon, as it were. So let me finish wrapping this and I'll show you what we got. Be right back. Okay, so you can see, let me bring this down a little bit. As you can see, everything's nice and wrapped up. Looks like a nice little Christmas present. But just pick it up gently and bring it to your pan. There's no need to grease the pan. I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't have to. And the reason I said it's to get the bacon is like to room temperature, make sure it's a thin sliced bacon. It's so you can manipulate it a little in case you miss a spot covering it, you know. But anyway, ready to go in the oven. So I'm waiting for the other one to come out. Right now I have it on the broil mode, trying to get a nice little crisp on the bottom side. It's basically done, but give me a minute and we'll take that out. Okay, so I just washed the cutting board I'm gonna set that over here. Let me get this pan here over here. And let me bring, now each one of those packs, by the way, the pack I'm cooking that's now in the oven was 2.5 pounds. That's 2 pieces, so you basically 1.25 pounds a piece. And that's enough for myself and my wife for the carnivore diet. That's enough for dinner. Okay, so put that over there. Let me get my little hot pad. Hot pad in the city. Looking wild, looking pretty. Okay, hold on. Okay, now tell me this isn't a sight for sore eyes or for hungry eyes. All right, so let me take this. I want to flip it over real quick just to show you. I'm gonna let it rest a minute. Okay, but let me just show you the other side. So you can see it's toasted all nice and crispy all the way around, huh? So let me let this cool for a couple minutes and put the other one in the oven, and we'll be right back. Now don't forget your little trick. Take your folded towel, put it under your cutting board so it don't slip and slide everywhere when you go to cut. All right, let me move this over here just a tad bit. And I'm going to cut into this. I think I'll use this just in case it's still hot. You want a nice sharp knife so you cut good. And lo and behold, folks, that's what you have. And you'll see it's a little pink around the edges. That's not really pink. That's from the bacon. So what I want to do is take a nice little thin slice here. And my temperature on inside was 152 degrees on both, in from each end, and then not quite centered, but the thickest part, like there and there. All right, let me cut this. And it will cut nice and tender. There you have it. Got some bacon. Got the pork. Now you can season this any way you like. My wife and I, we season it when we put it on our plate. I usually take some spicy paprika, hot paprika, whatever you call it. But anyway, there it is, guys. Real simple, and it keeps the pork nice and moist. Gives a little more flavor with the bacon. If you like the recipe, give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't yet. And stay hungry, my friends. And when you are, come back, we'll give you another delicious dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying thanks for watching, and have a happy holiday. We're out for now.